Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of June the 22nd to the 28th. Let's see what you have here for your download message and the theme. You've got the card change. Let's see what we're going to see about that change with the tarot messages. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through this week? Coming into the end of, again, another month. This is unbelievable how fast time is flying this year with this crazy fire horse energy. Okay, coming in with your first card, you have the Eight of Wands, followed by the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Coming in next, you have the Page of Swords, you've got the Fool, and you've got the Seven of Cups. Five of Swords, the Moon, and the Emperor. You've got the World, you've got the Eight of Cups, and you've got the Ten of Wands. Okay, so Aquarius, there's going to be some change here this week for some of you. It could have to do with anything, but it could have to do with your personal life, relationships. It could have to do with geographically where you're going to be located. You could be relocating, moving somewhere, changing locations. It could have to do with your job and your career. You could be changing careers, changing something at your place of work. There may be changes and restructuring going on. So there's going to be some change. Your first card coming in, which is life and career, it says flexibility. You'll need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. Again, changes, right? While it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. So these changes that could be happening, might get you a little bit stressed out, but don't let it. Okay, this is going to come to pass, and you will be able to adapt to this change. Just be a little bit flexible. Try not to resist it so much, and it'll make it easier. You've got the Knight of Pentacles, you've got the Ace of Cups, and you've got the Eight of Wands. So there's a lot of different energy here. Knight is slow. The Eight of Wands is fast. The Ace of Cups comes in. The universe is going to shower you with love, but this could be new love coming in a relationship for some of you as well. You could be rekindling the romance that you were already in if you have a partner. But I do see that you're going to see love coming into the equation for some of you this week. The Knight of Pentacles is that card of slow movement, okay? Taking your time, being methodical, organized, creative, and accurate. For accuracy, you need to be mindful of that. Write out detailed plans, your priority lists, and then take your time. He never screws up. He never makes a mistake because he's always prepared. And that's what they're saying. Be prepared, take your time, don't rush in. Now, if things have been kind of slow for some of you, the momentum will pick up. Okay, you may find that all of a sudden you have to hit the ground running and tie up those bootlaces and be prepared. You might be wearing a lot of hats, doing a lot of different jobs. And again, be mindful of time management and making out those priority lists to get things done in an expedient but an accurate way. Now, these could be flying wands, which means you could be booking an airline ticket somewhere. Also, these could be the wands of Cupid. Coming in with your focus part of the reading, which is your career and money card, you have been given Hand. Now, this says manifesting money, reaching your goals, financial assistance. Your career could involve hands-on work and help getting a job. So you could be manifesting money and you are reaching your goals. You're working on them. You're being flexible. You're going towards your goals and you're making out those priority lists, but you're planning things carefully here to get there. You might be getting a hand up, a hand out. Somebody could be helping you either get another job or helping you with financial assistance at this time. Your job might involve hands-on work and learning something new. Coming in with that, you have the Chariot, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Some of you could be thinking about the past, reminiscing, and thinking about the how comes, the what ifs, and the disappointments that maybe you couldn't correct or you think about. It's very normal for us to go back and think of those times, but try not to keep yourself in that mood and in that energy. Think about the prize at the end here. This card says wipe up that spilt milk, learn from the lesson, and don't leave yourself thinking and don't beat yourself up and be so hard on yourself. The Ace of Pentacles is a brand new beginning, and it could have to do with your job and your career. You could be changing careers. You could be signing documents and contracts for a job. You could be receiving money in some way. This is a great card of windfalls coming your way. Coming in next, you have the Chariot. Yes, you're going to overcome these obstacles, so don't stress out with the changes that could be happening. This is, again, the card of preparation. He didn't go in that arena to fight off all those wild animals to think about getting killed. He prepared himself. So this is about you preparing yourself. You will overcome great obstacles because of it. Okay, you're not going to rush into anything too quickly. You could be taking a road trip as well on any wheeled vehicle. Coming in the center position, help, hurdle, or challenge, you have the Labyrinth. Now, the Labyrinth says sometimes there can be detours, there can be blocks, there can be, walls that are, hitting you, and you might have to start again at something. There's no shortcuts to success, but this is about regrouping and starting again and not looking failure at anything as a failure. It's just part of the process. Sometimes we have to take our time. This is about slow and steady wins the race. And if things, aren't moving as fast enough for you, it's for a reason. Stay on course. You're on the right track and the right path. You will reach that goal. Coming in with that, you have the Seven of Cups, the Fool, and the Page of Swords. Seven of Cups is making a lot of decisions and choices that could make you feel a little bit overwhelmed. You're confused. What do I choose? What do I do? Think about this. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. And everything that glitters isn't gold. Think about longevity. What's going to benefit you to your greater good and last the test of time for that security? The Fool comes in and says you're ready almost to take a leap of faith towards something. You're launching something, and you are not quite there. Again, it's about preparation. Don't jump off that cliff till you check your parachute. This card says you're ready to embark on something exciting and new, but you still are working on it. The Page of Swords comes in with some information that could put a halt or a pause to your future plans while you process it. This person you don't receive this information very well because they tend to come off rather abrasive and blunt. I want you to be mindful how you come across this week too, because we can't take back words we've spoken. All righty. Coming in next. Your messages from Spirit and your guides. You've been given stand your ground and be strong. So you could be looking adversity in the face right now. This requires some strength, and for you to stand your ground, stand up for what you believe in and don't back down. Have courage and be fearless. It could refer to somebody who's very stubborn around you as well. Maybe you're dealing with that energy and that's making it difficult, or has a strong personality that you're finding hard to deal with. But don't let them get the better of you. You can be just as determined. So stand your ground. You might be dealing with somebody and some opposing energy around you. They may not agree with what you're doing in your life, or maybe you're opposing theirs. However, don't back down. Stand in your truth. Be determined. Be strong. Coming in with that, you have the Emperor, you have the Moon, and you have the Nine of Swords. Oh boy. Nine of Swords is going to bed and worrying about things. This is a card that says try to stay positive, because this worry never fixed a problem. And, lack of sleep can bring on all kinds of health issues, and you don't want that. So this is a card that says try to leave your troubles on the chair before you go to bed. The Emperor comes in and says you have the ability to be a leader and teach, preach, and convey information to others. He's very logical and he's organized, and he is his own boss in his own right. You have that strength to do the same. Okay, some of you might be thinking about becoming your own boss, right? So the Moon. The Moon is the Pisces energy. You might be dealing with a Pisces right now or not, but this card says that you have everything in your database to move forward, and if you don't have enough, then do your research and find out what those secrets are in the background, because that's a card that you do. This is a card that says you will. And the Wolf here, this is about learning and trusting your instincts and your gut instincts and your intuition. Okay, trust it. I think you've been feeling as though you've been kind of sinking below the surface for a while, but once you get that information, don't disillusion yourself. Don't sit there and worry when you can go out there and get that information to make you feel at ease. Then you're in charge of your emotions again. Coming in at the end of the week, which is future energy or your angel card number, you've got 1919. So 18, 19, 20. 2, it can be broken down into the number 2, but it's a card of gratitude. Shift, enthusiasm, contentment, and new experiences. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. So take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. Wow, beautiful. Okay, let's see what we have with that. We have the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the World. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is you walking away from something that wasn't in your favor, that you have been dealing with. And now it's a card of balance. It says, take yourself to center. You're in the process of making a big change. And it takes time to adapt to that. But you know in your mind's heart that going in this new direction and leaving behind the past that wasn't working for you is the best decision and choice. So take your time. You might, one foot in front of the other will get you there. All right. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands says, oof, sometimes you might take on more than you can handle, and it can bring on burnout. So be mindful of that. You're not the beast of burden, and especially don't take on other people's extra jobs they dump on you or their drama. This card says you get everything done because you're a great multitasker. However, you don't want to put yourself through that again. So you're going to make things lighter and easier for yourself in the future. The World, yes. End of one cycle, beginning of a new one. You have the ability now to pick and choose and set that compass in any direction you want to go. This is a card of feeling secure and knowing that you've completed things and you've succeeded at it. Wow, beautiful. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Aquarius, this is your reading for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Aquarius.